Alright, so we got another deck I've been playing a lot of for the last couple seasons. This is what I call Nahiri equipment. I play a lot of Boros, either red, white, or typically a Boros combination of what my favorite decks are made out of. This one is centered around Nahiri Forged in Fury, so if we have any equipped creatures that attack, exile those the top card off your library, and you can play it that turn. If it's an equipment, it doesn't cost anything. That's our win condition number 1. Win condition number 2 on this is Nahiri's Resolve. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have haste at the beginning of your end step. Exile any number of non-token artifacts and/or creatures you control. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of your next upkeep. I found that these two cards, in conjunction with any of these for Mirrodin cards, are really awesome because you get immediate attackers, immediate equipment, and especially with the Nahiri's Resolve, you can blink out the equipment cards and leave the tokens behind that are generated, the 2/2 tokens that are generated from Mirrodins. So in order to just get our Nahiri, because it is a affinity for equipment, 6 mana. So in order to get that on the playing field faster, we have a bunch of just easy equipments to play. A couple Kor Halberds. I like this Beamtown Beatstick because it gives them +1/+0 and menace. It's easy to equip, and when they do attack, you get a treasure token. My favorite thing to equip this on is typically the Bladehold War-Whip because of the double strike. So you could generate 2 tokens for that. So if I am hard up for mana, trying to get Nahiri's Resolve down, I just don't have the land, that typically comes in handy. The for Mirrodin cards, Citizen's Crowbar, that kind of style card. I like this one because it can, if I sacrifice it, it'll destroy an artifact or enchantment from the opponent. That's really killing me. Barbed Battlefist, just a 2 mana, easy to get down. Same with the Hexgold Halberd. Been trying out this Bespoke Battlegarb. Gives you +2/+0. This also goes really well with the Mirrodin for the 4 Mirrodin cards because by putting down 2 or more permanents, then you could automatically equip it for free on any creature at the start of combat. So it's just a free equip if I have it down on the field, by putting one of these cards down. Rebel Salvo I have down just to knock out the Shieldrids or whatever 5 mana stuff, 4 or 5 mana creatures that the opponents are putting down that tend to lock me down. With the affinity for equipment, the more stuff I have down, so I'm casting it for 1 red most of the time. Hexgold Hoverwings is one of the more expensive for Mirrodin cards, but I like it because of the flying, and it also adds +1/+0 to any cards that are equipped, so all of our for Mirrodin cards are now pumped. Also, a couple Dragonwing Gliders. It's also pretty expensive, but +2/+2 flying in haste. So when I do have the mana, it's kind of the finisher. Throw that down, and I'm flying over the top of the opponent. Basic lands: 1 Eiganjo, Plains Mountains, 1 Crucible. Got 4 Battle Forge, 4 Sundown Passes, and 2 of these Restless Bivouacs, just in case I get wiped. I'll still have a creature on the board. Cool, so we'll play a couple hands here. This deck's been kind of hit or miss on the ladder with me. I've used it before to get up to Diamond, and then the next season I can't get a win with that. So it's really fun to play though. When it pops, it pops. I really like running with the Nahiri, getting those free for Mirrodins down. Hopefully we can get that to happen here. I like this deck against mono blacks. When I do get a lot of these from Mirrodins, it's just kind of fodder for their destroy cards, and then if I can get a Nahiri's Resolved, then everything just comes right back. Same thing with mono red. Mono red's a little bit harder because their creatures are just so fast to get them out there, and they're doing damage and removing mine. See if this guy actually wants to play. We'll start putting some stuff down. If it's Golgari, they're going to have some removal spells, so we'll just let them deal with some of our stuff. Hold that. Hopefully we'll get a land card next time. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. If they want to spend their mana destroying these creatures that I'm just throwing down anyway, doesn't really bother me. So I'm just going to throw more out. Okay. I'll put down a crowbar. That'll give us our bespoke pump for free. I'm going to equip this. So we got first strike and trample, 5/3 trample. First strike. Pretty good. Probably could have gone 6/2 by equipping the Batterfist instead. Doesn't really matter too much. Next turn we'll spit out the Dragonwing Glider unless we grab something else that can help us out, like a Nahiri or a Nahiri's Resolve. War-Whip's pretty good. I like starting to go over the top though. But I could just switch my Battlegarb. That's pretty good. So they got to take that fire out. We'll have lethal with it next turn if I equip. Yep, they don't like it. So hopefully we can get a game here where I could kind of showcase the Nahiri's Resolve or the actual Nahiri's card. We'll see if we can get one out. Nothing yet. I usually get multiple of them every hand, but of course now that I'm recording, it's not going to happen. Get the 2/2 down instead of the 3/1 just to do a blocker if they attack. I don't think they're going to attack with that Lunark. Nope. Alright. Put this down, we got the first strike, see if they want to, I mean they're not going to block. But I'm not going to really block either. Mono white's just crazy lately. I used it to rank up. I've been using it this week to rank up to diamond from platinum. It's been pretty easy wins. I don't know what the difficult decision is. You got creatures in your hand, dude. Just play your creatures. Alright, so finally get into Nahiri's Resolve, but absolutely 0 mana to play it. Put this down so we can at least equip the Battlegarb. Get in for 4. Don't think they want to block because I could take them all out. Pump everything up. Good play, good white. Yeah, we were just getting raked with the mana this game. Oh, they didn't like that. Okay. I had 0 intention of winning that game. Curious what they had in their hand that they just didn't have any other moves to make. Getting rid of that Vanguard, guess that was the right play. Alright, this is a decent start. Got some easy equipments to get out. Still looking for that Nahiri's Resolve or Forged in Fury to come out. And we're playing mono white, which has been pretty tough lately. Well, that's fantastic. So let's start stockpiling our Premier Inning cards. Maybe we could just overwhelm them here eventually. So that's kind of stupid. Unless they have another Vanguard, but I will take that. Okay, we got a Forged in Fury also. Great. So I'm gonna play this other Crowbar and the Salvo, knock their Adeline out, and then we'll play the Forged in Fury next turn. Unless we get another land, maybe we'll just do the Resolve. But this is going to be a good hand to showcase everything. 2 XL pops. See if we could draw another land. That's what their stick was. Perfect. So next turn, so we'll get to play out this Hexgold Hoverwings for free, thanks to Nahiri. Another land for the Forge, put out the Beamstick, and then next round we'll play the Nahiri and everything we'll get haste next turn, haste and +1 next turn, and that's fine too. She did her job. I'm going to take out the veteran, take out their life gain, because I don't care about losing that too much right now. I'll leave a blocker back, and we're gonna blink out all of our Premiered equipment, and they're all gonna come back next turn. It's pretty awesome, fun to play. That's fine. We're just gonna have to see if we can outpace them next few turns. So we got 23 damage. They're gonna have to block something, and then they'll be left with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're gonna have to leave some blockers back. Let's. So we still got 16 damage. Ooh, that's a good draw for them. Still got the blockers though, I think we'll be okay. They can do 5. Yep, good game. Cool, so that was a good showcase of the Nahiri's Resolve on that one. Finally able to get that out. And the Forged in Fury really helped us get a couple cards out that we needed. Okay, this might be a good one to get moving here. Yeah, hello. A 5 color. So we'll have to deal with. Yeah, the tracks that I already got in the graveyard. That's fantastic. Some leyline bindings, I'm sure, are in there ready to go. But if they don't put anything down, we can start getting this Nahiri out. See if we can out-aggro them. Oh, and that's bad when you get those resolves in the exile, because then they're just useless. So next turn I'll either put the Hoverwings down or do the Battlegarb and put it on Nahiri for an extra draw. Shit ton of bitter reunions. They're drawn like crazy. Let's do. We'll get a free equip. Put down this Battlefist, so we'll do that. And hopefully we'll draw a land. I mean, we're doing pretty decent damage-wise. Cool. Couple of. I've got plenty to pull out of the graveyard that'll just kill me, so. See if we can last one more turn and we'll have them. Yep, there's Atraxa or the Multiverse coming out. Yep, Multiverse. Alright, well, let's see what they got at the top of the library. You cast a spell from your hand or the top of the library without paying its cost. So let's see what they pull out here. See if they got enough to wipe me. Even if they do, we're not completely out of it yet. I'm guessing that's the... Yeah, this isn't looking very good. It's almost like they had planned this out the whole time. I'm just gonna watch them. Ugh, portal. Kill everything. Still not totally out of it, I don't think. Really wish I could hit opponent with that. That would be great. I'm just gonna do that twice. I mean, we're done here. The one equipment I'm missing is something to give things haste. So maybe a rabbit battery would be nice. What's worth it here? I can salvo that and hit the Bivouac. And okay. Yep, I think we're gonna do this. I think we got the mana for this. Yeah, good game. That was a close one. I couldn't have lasted one more turn on that. That was good though. Survived that board wipe. I will take it. All right, we got good land, couple equipments to start off with. We'll see what we pull after that. We'll play the War-Whip next, and it'll automatically get equipped. So we'll have a 4-2 double strike, which would be great. Haven't seen that for a long time. The Nahiri's draw is really good. Tilda, we're going to take that out with our Rebel Salvo. Of course, the only problem is I can just put it on something else, so. Let's see what they do here. Be able to get the Nahiri out next turn. So I kind of want them to run out of things to put the Catilda on. I would love for them to actually use the Catilda to block. And then once they cast it for the disturb cost, then we can kill whatever they've attached it to. Is kind of my hope. Don't know if that'll fly though. We'll have to see. Fine. Still gonna get in for 12. Get another land, I'd really like to put that resolve down. I hate leyline binding. Alright, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, and they can block 4 of it, because I think I'm gonna take out their architect here. Sure think I have an even better idea. Put the crowbar down. I can't use it yet, but I'm gonna tap it pretty soon here. Probably get my Nahiri back. I still like the idea of getting rid of Eiganjo, because I'd rather they can get a little life back. That's not really killing me. Let's make them block that one. God, this guy's playing cards I don't see very often. Enchanted creatures, yeah. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Death Touch, Life Link, and Hexproof. And he can make an enchantment become a creature. Okay. So they could gain 9, and I would do 4, 8, 12. Let's see, they're showing 9. I think I'm just gonna eat this, so we might be okay. Let's see, so I could block one of these. Get my Nahiri back, so we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, and do the Bivouac. I think we got it no matter what, so even if they block the double strike, we should be okay. That's tough, because we're at 3. So, let's see, if they block one of these double strikes, 4, 8, 12, 14, okay. So let's power up. I think it really matters. I think we're good. Math is for blockers. Yeah, solid. That was a good game. Didn't know how that would turn out. See if we can get one more game and get this deck to really pop off here. I can play this deck a lot. It's a lot of fun. Even when I lose, it tends to be a little streaky. I'll win a couple in a row and then I'll lose a couple in a row. They seem to balance out. So I never really get a huge leg up playing this deck, unless I just hit that streak right. And I can get 4 or 5 in a row and level up. I think they're going to counter this, but we got to start getting some stuff down. I mean, 4/3 double strike that produces a token with every hit. Pretty good card, or that's a pretty good creature. That's what I do like about equipment. You can kind of just put whatever you want on something and give it the abilities you're looking for. It's fine. If we get a Nahiri's Resolve out, that'd be great. Looks like we're just going to get a bunch of mana, though. This should cost nothing. Thanks to War-Whip. Put that on 2. Cost 1 treasure. We're still in pretty good shape. I don't want them to keep wiping us, but we do have that Restless Bivouac we can keep working through what they do. Which I don't really want to play. In case I got a Wandering Emperor or something, I don't see the point. Do this double strike. Maybe we could just take him out now. That's worth a shot. So we should be able to. I hate that card. That's okay. We got the Bivouac, which they might have forgotten about, so it really doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, I think we're about done with this deck. You guys get it. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to keep playing it. I saw some cards coming up in the next set that might actually make it really awesome. I saw the Planeswalker Quintorius Canned had a card, or had a description on there that said when you play a card from exile, you gain 2 life and your opponent loses 2 life. So my theories on that are that I'll have to test it, But with the Nahiri's Resolve, exiling cards and playing them back every turn, we'll be doing some pretty hefty damage. Not sure if it'll work that way, but we'll have to see. So, yep. Good luck if you play this deck. It's pretty fun.